Welcome back semuanya. Sekarang kita akan bermain DLC dari Bioshock disini cuy. Burial at Sea. Kasih dekat cuma kayak King Riddler gitu doang. Langsung aja. Oh, oke. Oh. Set modenya parah banget 199 mod. Wih, pistolnya ganti lagi. Oh, enter. Berada dunia lain.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with the light?
Okay.
Well, you gotta name this.
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
Bahasa
I don't
Indonesia.
follow.
Something tells me you will.
Ada influence dari Indonesia gitu. Atau gratis itu bahasanya berbeda lagi di sini. Tapi kalau itu kita cari uang dulu. Mau nggak terangan yang bagus.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
Why you X? Guys, I don't know if you're home.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. And I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here. I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
You look so sad.
Edward thinks the way to my heart is philosophical.
What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia?
This is the rule.
Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Dadah. Nanti kita ketemu lagi.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Oh, itu dia.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
Wow.
Well, I
say, you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. It does more harm than good.
Who would
Apa
judge
dia bakal buat
that?
teman lagi
A
ya?
system like that invites abuse.
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
Everyone wants to cut the tallest flower up there. Do something exceptional. Those parasites resent it, condemn it, or worse yet, take credit for themselves.
Saya nggak usah baca koran.
He works for Ryan security firm. I got it firsthand.
Funny,
What?
you not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Oke. Kan kali kayaknya harus nyentuh aja deh muka.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Wow. Teleporting.
I went through basics, decent sort, but the Italians, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
$5.
Gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family was ever so busy.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
One something.
I was Italian on this keep it dumpy, right? About the dispersions being made about me, huh? This legal nonsense.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Thank you. Slotnya satu dulu. Enggak.
It's hard to have stumbles.
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was born.
blade shooter. One of us.
I don't.
Nice.
Welcome, welcome.
Ryan understands something fundamental about mankind. We want to be better than we are. That is what separates us from the jungle.
Buongiorno, signore.
Days. Her little girl's been missing for days.
I'm a complete wreck if Trudy even gets a nosebleed.
So many children. It can't all be coincidence.
Wow, mereka miskin sekali.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Su Chong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Okay. Oh, seni.
If there's anything I can do, please come in.
Where have you been, DeWitt? Expect me to drink alone?
No. Tasnya bonus apa ya?
of the Fontaines.
No, no. Ah, the big jadi.
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
I say, try it again. Maybe your taste buds have matured.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
I understand why Ryan wants to lock all of Fontaine's men up in that department store, but why on earth should...
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
Another one. You got an issue with my food pen. You're welcome to put on an apron.
No, no, no.
That's... what? Parasites. Ugly little buggers,
Ah, belum saatnya.
Good day to you, sir.
It's temporary.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks.
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Oh.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Ada lagi.
Welcome.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances
Cohen
of a
sends those
grave robber
masks
are
out
of
in some
no...
kind of box.
You hand
bring back the matter will remain between you and me.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp! Or I'll see to it that you...
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
See that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely.
Gotta find that box.
Lovely? Yes. Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this vein. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely.
Nothing.
Finest music.
Well, only one place left.
Places.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Alright.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You ever met the man?
Used to see him.
Amazing.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Box.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Nah, sebentar ya.
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that and that you've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Yep.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Enter the club.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Wow.
Dance, dance, move!
Mundi mungkin kah?
Spirit of the Eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! Enter, for God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cole, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Kita pergi jauh sekarang.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Whoa.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries?
Whoa.
In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Okay.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Udah terjadi ya berarti di alam semesta lain nih. Di sini namanya plasmid, beda-beda.
Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Oh, aneh. Di sini nggak ada apa-apa loh. Nah,
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosting!
Enough small talk! Let's get down to it!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
I'm not trying to sell you insurance. I'm not in the insurance business, no. Not at all. I am in the...
mati juga kita.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Ya, ya. Ambil saja. Aduh, sekali kan.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49.
49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know? I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Careful. They don't look friendly.
Yep. Let's keep everything in order, shall we? Everything's all right inside.
Think I'm some kind of idiot?
Fort Dundee. Good. Did someone get in?
Just gotta keep my chin up.
Okay.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well,
That splicer had
there's
no
the tram.
problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Welcome to the circus of... Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Poinnya beda. Sampai $1 sekarang. Di mana-mana gila.
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up. Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
What is the greatest lie ever created? Man was a creep. What is the most hideous ever perpetrated on mankind?
Did I lock the door? Did I lock it?
Just let me in, okay?
Watch it. We've got
Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a trap or two.
Sebenarnya pengen full scale war, tapi ya bagaimana lagi?
Two's my lucky number. I do everything in twos. In twos.
How could you do this to me?
Terima kasih, semuanya. Terima kasih. Kalau itu. Bu.
How long you been tooth climbing now?
Tolong mati.
Look up there.
Oh, bagus sekali. Gua nggak ada peluru sekarang.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here.
We're against us. Confront you.
Mana senjatanya tadi?
Elizabeth, little help?
Let me have a look.
Astaga, cuma satu peluru.
There you go.
Oh, terima kasih.
Feel better already.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent. You know anybody?
You don't want anything to do with it.
Selamat. Akhirnya semuanya mati.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Udah gini dong. Gak ada apa-apa gitu.
Don't skip on the cocktail. You hear me, Phil? Don't skip.
Mr. DeWitt, take a look.
Let's test your metal!
Take this ammo.
Ah, sakit.
That's all I have right now.
Oh.
Get up. Get up.
Bentar, ruang gua ambil.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Iya ya.
Like curry.
Oh. Oh.
I'll wait down here.
Bagus kan semua mati. Evil Eye, sex out. Oke. HD. Wow, semua kira diam. Ya, sini dulu. Gila, tempat semuanya udah berjarah juga. Udah hancur juga.
Of my first play, the herald said, a dead whale has washed up.
Oh iya.
At the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night. The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Dan kita berada di tempat ya, gue lagi nggak butuh uang dah.
Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
No, kita nggak ke sana.
I made you a solid armor!
Eve, here! Cat!
Oke, mantap.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Mr. DeWitt, splicers.
Insurance, cause that ain't the answer. Apa dalam?
Can you unlock this?
Keep a lookout. There.
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumo tubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe store room. The code's 0928.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
What the hell?
Ammo to it. Here you go.
Waduh.
Hold everything! Time out!
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Ah, this won't take long at all. Done.
Child star. Child star. It's a star.
There's no relationship like mother and son.
Oh, gimana nih? Kok ruangannya kayak berganti sih?
Careful. They don't look friendly.
I close that son. There is no excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself. It's my part, mine!
Have somewhere to be.
I'm a legend, you hear?
Bodoh amat.
You're hurt!
Confront your weakness!
Wow. Bagus, kok kehilangan peluru lagi. Ayo. Kosong. Oh, FM. Kosong. 9. 2. 8.
How long you been two-timing me?
Oke, mantap. Mati orangnya, selamat kita.
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters. Grateful to all my fans, like you.
We are men of tomorrow.
Can't find anything.
I gotta get you out of here! Now! Think about touching my skin. I'll have to bring
Oh.
Stop. I'll try to keep you stocked.
Mau kosong macam apa ini?
Wanda. I deserve better.
Eyes open for more.
Ya.
Sounds me. Take this. Looks like the plasmid department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Oh, sebentar dulu. Bukan tempat tadi.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Dikit sekali. Hebat.
That seems right up your alley.
Keep a lookout. All done.
All done.
Over there. You see him?
Palm of my hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
He'll see me again if I say his name 4 times.
Gue dihabisin.
I know real well how to buy a thing. I can every image they become.
Oh, that's nice stuff. Easy pickings. Busted luck. Ain't nobody around.
Manusia rakus. Ah, ini dia.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead. Can you get this open?
Looks easy enough. All yours.
Apa ini? Audio log dari.
Oh, you're not gonna outlawyer me on this one, Ryan. You knowingly promoted Old Man Winter with the implication it produced ice, not dry ice. The ice sculpture we commissioned for this year's gala at the Kashmir stands where we left it a month later. All 2,500 pounds of it.
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Kita makan. Apa ini? Oke.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Lorton. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
Terima kasih buat semua.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. Got it. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
Did you give him my message?
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
Siapa sih?
Think.
Take it!
Much obliged.
Mendiam apa ini gila?
Somebody reload this for me. In a better world, we be
Bleeding! Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
Could you take a look at this lock?
Child's play.
Oh, jadi nebak dua sekarang.
Ready.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
Oh.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Hey, I want it.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Oke, peluru kita 6. Luar biasa. Di Bioshock Infinity gue bisa.
15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back. Here you
Mr.
go.
DeWitt,
Iya, udah kesel gua.
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Need a lock picked.
On it. It's done.
Sure. Wow. $459. Sebentar dulu. Oke. Samurai.
And you leave me what?
Courage.
Do it.
Bet.
Get my samurai. Get it. Thank you. Samurai.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refund, no
Thank you. $6. Wow, habis. Wow.
Go ahead.
There.
Thank you. Apa cuma satu ya? Kayak dapat semua juga.
There!
On it!
Adik kuat. That's samurai.
On it.
Let's go, my samurai main. Gue butuh lu. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Ikut gua samurai.
Over there.
What?
You accountable!
Ya, peluru dia jatuh. Tebakan.
Sally's not your daughter. What's she to you? Why risk life and limbs?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
It's none of your business. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Apa itu? Tentu.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Yes.
Come on
Sally!
out of there! Papa's got all sorts of
Do it!
Sally, come out of there!
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance show floor.
So?
If she's in there, there are only 6 vents she can come out of. Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. Close them off and turn the heat up. She'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
Can you open this?
Child's play. There you go.
Wow, banyak sekali. Oke, terima kasih semua untuk menonton. Jangan lupa untuk share, like, dan subscribe. Dan juga perjalanan ini akan menjadi lebih lama. Terima kasih semuanya.